Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be working on the Comprehensive Color Blending 2. Today I'll be using the Starjoy Gold. The Prismacolor comps are up in the top. If you look in the description box below, you'll find the Polychromos comps. If you're interested in joining the class, you can pick the paperwork up in the Comprehensive Color Blending 2 link below. I'm going to show you how easy picking out colors is going to be. You're going to get out your pink watercolor reference, and we're going to colors for it. Probably the hardest color that you're going to have to pick out is your first one. And after that, it's just going to become a balancing. So what normally I do is I pick out the most dominant color. And that would be the color that was on the tips. You color match that by, well, sight. And it's going to be like with practice. That you can kind of guess that it's not going to be a pink orange or red orange, and it's closer to your violet colors. So after trying out a couple of colors, I found 50 RV, and that was a pretty close match. It's not going to be the darkest one yet. If you notice that I went 50, 54, 87. Well, that's not the way I said it was going to be. When you are doing a graduated blend, you can use the pencils that are right next to each other. But I'm using a reference photo, and sometimes life isn't that cut and dry. We're going to need to skip some tones. So I looked around, and if you look RV, that's red violet. You can go into the VRs, which is the violet reds. They're going to match up with each other. And as you can see, this goes very nicely with that. Now, you're going to have to get to know the set, because you're going to know that the pinks also appear in your skin tones. So I went from 50 to 54 to 87, and I found a really good 3-color match that really had broad tonal differences. A lot of pencils can go in between these. They're distinctive and they pop. Now I just put this one down here. We didn't use 6 orange, but you see how this stands out? It doesn't feel like it's going to go in between, and that's completely because it has a different undertone. It has an orange based undertone, not a violet or a violet red. Once I started putting in the colors where they go, and now we're up to the 4th picture, you should know you should be following along, adding in the colors very lightly where you feel they are. The darkers, your light tones, your whites. And I needed something a little bit darker. I know that I can choose from anything that says VR or RV. So I picked out 53. Now, just so happens 53 and 54 are right next to each other. You know they're going to go together. Why does this look so red and this so pink? Well, it's just the amount of white that's in the pencil. But if you take white and you start putting it on here and really blending it up, it's going to come very close to this color. This is an analogous match. And VR, R being red, V being violet. You always go, the violet is added to the red. The violet is added to the red. The red is added to the violet. Okay? Your base color of the 18 that you get to choose from, violet, red, red, violet. Now here I have more red added to the violet, so it looks a little bit more purple, and we needed that color too. Then if you are looking really super close, there's a color that's in the leaves that really you don't notice, and you're going to find that right in here. And you're going to go over and you're going to go to the violets. It's got, these are all red, but red and blue do go nicely together. And this has a little gray in it, and that's the exact color that you need. And this is 45 BV. Now you're going to need some sort of gray, and I picked a 119 grayscale GS, but this was a little bit light. I ended up not using it too much. I think I'll use it a little bit. And where you're going to go is you're going to need it a little bit darker. Now, I want to talk to you about the pencil pickle, and that's 73 MP. 73 MP is this color. It's a yellow green. You can easily see the yellow in it, and it has a much different feel than a blue green, which is a cooler color, versus the yellow green, which is a warmer color. It's going to give you a completely different feel. This color is a base color, and it's going to be your green base color. And now I'm going to be giving you over the weeks all of the necessary tips and tricks for using this set. So if you have a piece of paper, you write it down. I know you guys don't have the pencils yet, but your pickle color is a base color for your pine colors. And if you add a little bit of black into this. Now, I could have given you a really dark color, but I gave you this so that you can judge your own line of tone. So this, even though this is a lighter color, I added a little bit of black on top of it because honestly, in this set, the black is more a gray black than it is a black black. It was the darkest color that I had available to use. If you add these two together, you get like a pine green. And that's always and forever. So you could play with this color in getting the dark, really dark greens. If you look on the reference picture, you will notice that this is a perfect match with this and this. Matches up perfectly. And if this was a little bit, if the stem was a little bit lighter, I could have played with how much black I added in. When you're looking at, say, the orange, out of all these colors, even though the orange, which this is coral, 6 orange is coral, even though it is pretty, when you're blending it, it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. Once you get used to this base way of coloring, your coloring becomes so easy. So we're going to take a look at the video now. It's a very short video. It's actually, I didn't even cut anything out of it. This was not a hard picture to do. It's not that big. And what you have to keep in mind when doing this picture is they have striations, okay? And they have white area in there. What I did for the white area that you'll be able to see is I used the lightest pink, which is your 87S, and which is the skin tone. It's your skin tone pink. It's, I think, baby something. Pink cotton candy. I was thinking of baby kisses, and that was a little bit too tan. So you have your pink cotton candy. I used very, very lightly as a base for all these. And then I built the color up, because you can't really build your color down. It's very difficult. So I started with my lightest color, and that was the pink cotton candy. Then I worked up into my darker colors. Once I got to this color and I was adding these to the tip, it needed to go a little bit darker. And you can go darker by adding gray, but I happen to have had another one. And these two were the identical matches. Now, I didn't do this on purpose. I just happened to have all these colors in the set, so I didn't have to play so much with the colors this time around. The next one we might have to. This became your tip. Not only do these two become the tip, but they also become your striation colors. And what I recommend doing with this picture is starting with the lightest color, and the striation color could be the 54 VR, or the 50 VR. Don't go immediately to your darker colors, because as you add more and more color to this, your striations that you put in at the beginning are going to start to fade into the background. So I'm going to start the drawing now. So these are going to be your colors for this picture, and you could see how they just seamlessly blend. Now, this went really super quick, this picture, because I didn't have any heavy blending. It was smooth, and it flowed right into itself. So let me start the hyperlapse, and I'll give you instruction during the hyperlapse.